어서 오시오!
Tell the pop-up joke!
Hey, kids, I got a good one for you. Two dead hookers wash up on the shore.
No way.
When I missed Rock from the Sun, it was a nonsense series. Was really fun.
It
and
was 6 years of laughter, yeah.
When I was watching, when I was a kid and teenager, I never thought I would be talking to you right now. It's
I never thought I'd be talking to you either.
That's been good.
No, Daddy's Hum 2 is the most similar to Third Rock from the Sun of anything I've done.
Oh, that's
It was
great.
that kind of just freewheeling comedy, including slapstick.
Yeah. You do the sweetest guy and you do the stuff guy with deep voice and hard to do. And how much of real we can see those characters?
Well, as John pointed out before, and I agree with him, you can only use aspects of yourself. But in truth, I'm actually more into cooking and needlepoint. And, I like, a pedicure as much as the next guy. I'm not really a tough guy.
Really?
We play, I'm the soft love dad and he's the tough love dad. But I'm a little tougher than my character and he's a little softer than his.
So it's almost a balance.
It sort of evens out.
I hope so. It's a crazy family movie with some crazy situations and normal situations when you think about reuniting a family, a normal family, this kind of stuff. What made you to take this part? It's been a while since you've done a comedy movie.
Well, I get to work with these guys, which I thought was like phenomenal experience, and have fun, and get paid for it. I mean, it's an incredibly privileged position to be able to work with.
The thing Mel did before this was Hacksaw Ridge. I mean, it's the thing you really aspire to is finding things that are as different as possible from the thing you just did. Just to jostle people's image of you and expectations of you. This was the coolest choice he ever made, I think.
Oh, yeah. It's good to switch up on things. I mean, like going back to Winston Churchill here. I mean, it's crazy stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
Winston Churchill.
I mean, we're lucky, right? To be
Winston Churchill, that was very similar to Daddy's Home.
Yeah, there you go.
You have to admit.
Sarcasm.
We know the script is really important, but it's not all that matters to make a good movie, right? So what would be for you the ingredients to complete this recipe of a good movie, good comedy movie?
I think the casting is enormously important. The casting of those four central guys, they had to have exactly the right qualities. And I think that Sean Anders, that he called it. I think he got it just right. Besides which, the script was wonderful, but as we worked on it, we went way outside the script. Improvisation was a big part of it. They were constantly throwing new ideas and new lines to us.
That was my next question, actually, because I know that you made Dan kind of more boring because he talked a lot and about a lot of things, and you probably had some space to improvise too. How was the experience in set?
Oh, it's wonderful. I mean, we were encouraged to do that.
Yes.
And, one of the writers was always tossing his lines in, and Will and Mark were just off the book completely. And you were just in this, kind of place of okay.
When do I talk?
Yeah,
Can we expect some bloopers, some crazy things?
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot.
There's so much.
Yeah.
We could have made a 6-hour movie out of this.
Oh,
and it would have been funny.
I would like to talk to you. I don't know if we heard rumors about Lethal Weapon 5. Can you talk about it?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I went to see Danny in a play the other night in downtown. He was fantastic. And I went with Richard Donner, who directed those films.
Oh God!
And
you should definitely do another movie.
No, it'll be seen. And it was so good to see him. I mean, it was all
Dusty was the badass, and Will's character's Brad was the greatest heart. But when you arrived, when the parents arrived, they were insecure and then many other nuances and other sides. Do you think this really happens? I mean, we are different. We feel different we are with our parents.
Oh, absolutely. I think people change completely as soon as a parent walks into the room. It did so much for Will's character and Mark's character to have fathers arrive. I mean, that was the brilliant idea for this sequel. 'Cause look what happens to Mark's character.
You kind of frighten him. You use
Yeah.
your interest in knowing the stairs and all shining around you. The ladies looking at you. I think it was a really fun movie. And
It's one of the great close-ups is Mel's face coming down that escalator. He looks like a wolf.
Dear God. This is gonna come off weird, Dusty, but he's beautiful.
Here you go. Why don't you bring the car around? We'll meet you at the curb.
I'm sorry, I'm not the driver. No, I'm Brad. The stepdad?
Why is he here?
Because my dad's coming too. Dad? There's my dad!